Well, today is June the 3rd, Sunday, June the 3rd, and just give you a little update here. Didn't want to put the baby piglets down in the bush pen down there, being they're so small. And I thought, well, I'll get them to eat all the grass, roots, and weeds out of my shrub bed here that hasn't been used since probably 2006 when my ex-wife left. And I want to rejuvenate it. So it's all the shrub bed here. And I'll give you a tour of it here later. But you see, it's all growing with grass, and there's rose bushes and different shrubs growing in here, but it's all grown in heavy with grass. I got flat river stone rocks for pathways all through here, and it's too hard to rototill, so with all the rocks and stuff, so I figured I'd put the pigs in here and let them chew this up. But just gonna feed them here, and I made this little shelter for them. For the time being, and I'll put I'll train them with electric wire inside here in a few days, and go from there. I'm just gonna see if I can dump this feed in here one hand while I got you guys in here. I guess they're hiding inside. That's hog grower with warm water mixed in it with a little bit of old last year's milk replacer. I have a part bag of it that's gone kind of lumpy, and so I figure I feed it to them, because I'm not sure when I'm going to take some more calves on, because for the price of $74 a bag for milk replacer, I just don't have the money to get calves to buy it this year, so I haven't been getting any calves. So I figured I'd feed them this third of a bag of milk replacer I got here to get them growing good here, and I just mix it in with their hog grower. It's just a whole bunch of really fine ground up grains, and it's they tag it as hog grower. I'll show you what it looks like here. Actually, here's what's stuck in the pail that didn't come out when I dumped it in there. You got to find a stick to loosen it from the bottom. It's made up by the feed mill with all greens. But they go to town on it. They just go to town, not dive right into it. They love it. Again, there's one female and two females, sorry, and one male. And I may keep the one female for a breeder. I'm not sure yet, because the price of piglets is so high price. Not that these were. These are a bonus, these ones. And I have to thank you very much to the people where I got them. awesome. Everywhere I phoned, everybody that replied to my ad looking for piglets wanted $120 a piece for these here weaned piglets, and which was craziness. I used to buy them for 25-30 bucks a piece before, and they sure love that feed. This is their doorway where they're going to go out. This piece of plywood I have in there now, but I'm going to keep them in here for the time being. And being it was windy out last night, I just threw some covering here so that they would be dry inside there with no wind. As it got a little bit windy last night and it was pretty cool. Sprinkling down, spitting rain a little bit. One guy's full, I guess. Now these are Yorkshire Lampshire cross piglets. I threw some bread crusts in there too, in that mixture of the hog feed and warm water and a little bit of milk replacer I had left from last year for the calves. Yeah, I could have picked up about 11 calves already this spring, but I've had to turn them down because I just don't have the funds for $48 a bag. Or pardon me, $64 a bag for a milk replacer, and each calf takes about 2 bags before I get them onto regular feed. And I just don't have that money this year. For the first time in a long time, it's financially strapped here. And I'm grateful for these piglets here. You know, otherwise I wouldn't have them. And the hog grower is only $8 Canadian a bag for a 50-pound bag, 25 kgs, 50 pounds. Yeah, so anyway, this is a shrub bed I built many years ago when I had the D8 in here. and stripped all this property off. It used to be all bush, and I had it cut, and I brought a D8 in here, and I stripped all the stumps off. And D8 was here for about 2.5 days. Yeah, so it comes all the way around there. And I planted this blue spruce right here. It was only 6 feet tall when I planted it here. So you got this flat river stone that I brought from the Mission Island. And so the pigs are going to have the whole run of all this to root this all up and eat all the weeds and grass roots out. And I got a dead ornamental cedar. You can see it's all burnt because it was dead. And when I come back to the country, and when I came back out here in 2016, this was so bedded down with dead grass and that I burnt it. And you can see I spread cow manure all over top of here, and there's nice little steps going down this hill here to go down to the next level. So they'll have all this shrub bed. You can see I spread cow manure all over this area down here. They'll be able to root all this up. And the shrub bed goes, these are potentillas, they're not doing so good anymore. They're still growing, and it ends right there. But I'll put the electric fence out, probably 5-6 feet out onto the lawn. So that way they can clean up everywhere. So they may stay here the whole summer, depending on how fast they mutilate this area. But they're good rooters, so they'll eat up the grass and root up the roots and eat the roots and bugs and everything. And they got lots of forage in here to eat. I don't care if they eat the shrubs down or flower, any of these perennials here, I don't care. I basically want to start this garden over. Going back into your hiding spot there, you're full. Look at that, they ate about half of what I put in there. But I found the last few days I can fill that tub right up, and they'll eat about, a third of it right off the bat, and then they'll come back about every hour and eat again. Every hour, hour and a half, they'll come out and eat some more. But they're staying hidden inside there, I guess, today because it's raining. It's just drizzling right now, but it was raining a little bit harder earlier. Yeah, our nights have been very cold and windy. And according to our weather forecast, we're supposed to be like this for the next week. We're only about 68 degrees right now. And the nights haven't been going down to freezing, but pretty close. We were about 38 degrees last night. And everything's doing poorly. Even the pastures are not growing very good, even though I spread manure on them by hand, shovel it on the trailer by hand, and with a pitchfork and shovel it off. I did 3 trailer loads in about a week and a half, and I've had to take a break because my back has just been spasming in pain so bad. And So I had to take a break from doing it. I still got tons of manure to scoop up down there from the winter. It's got to go on the fields all the way out there to the road. Yeah, this whole area was all trees when I bought it. It was all trees everywhere. There wasn't even a road in here. I built the road in here. I brought the power line in myself. Just had hydro hook it up. It was back in 1990. No. When did I do that? I brought the hydro in the driveway in here. I brought the driveway in here back in 1988. No. 1989. I brought the driveway in here and I cleared a spot up here on top of here for my camper. And I basically lived off grid here during the summer. But with our cold winters, it's too cold to stay outside in the wintertime, stay out here in the wintertime. And then later on I had it all logged off because it was spruce budworm eaten. And then I brought a D8 in here for 2.5 days, and they stumped the whole thing out and they cut that garage pad down there. It was just a gradual hill that went all the way down to the hydro line before. And I had them cut it down about 8 feet flat because my shop was supposed to go down there, which I have all the overhead doors for still, and because they weren't here when she took everything. They were at a friend's place. And this was just a gradual downhill all the way down to the hydro line. But I had the D8 cut this down in that 2.5 days they were here. I had him cut it down about 8 feet. Right across here. 8 feet right across to that white truck. And spread it out the clay way over that way to make that garage pad you see right there. But the garage never did get built. And 2.5 days he did the whole thing, and he buried all the stumps down there in the bottom. All the stumps got buried down there in the bottom on this side, and on the other side over there they all got buried in that ravine. And I guess the cows must be in the bush someplace or out on the hydro lines. I don't see them anywhere. Miserable weather. Absolutely miserable weather. And they're probably down in the bush because staying out of the weather. Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, have a great day and take care of yourself. God bless you. And if you'd like to help raise these animals and help get some more animals, please see the donation links below. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to build something to live in here for this winter because of the flood of this trailer and the ex-wife getting the insurance money. Anyway, we'll talk more about that another day. Get into more detail of the whole situation. So, if you can help out at all, use the donation links below. Be very muchly appreciated. And if you don't want your name mentioned, just make note of that you don't, and we won't. Okay, talk to you later. Thank you.